As I was traveling through Nashville, Tennessee in the summer of '72, I just happened to find myself passing the old Ryman Auditorium, the home of the Grand Ole Opry. So I went a little farther down the street. I was then caught by a red light when this old man opened my car door and said to me, "Young man, I see you're a Florida man. If you could be so kind to give me a lift down to Music Row, I would be so proud." I told him to get in. He then said, "I couldn't help but notice when you passed the old Ryman that you were really amazed at all the grace the Mother Church of Country Music has given us. For a pint of wine, I'll tell you a story about a young man I knew one time. With breath strong with red wine, he took his first drink and said, as his hands began to calm, when old Hank came to the Opry was still young back in the late 40s. I don't really think the Opry was fully geared for this tall, honky-tonk man. My son and I were regulars back then, and we didn't miss a show a Saturday night. To watch old Hank perform on stage was a sight to see. Then came the Korean conflict. My son had to go off to war, but he was a proud GI. I believe he must have been around 52 or 53 just after old Hank passed away. So he took another drink with such sad eyes, wrinkled face, a life filled with heartbreak that had taken its toll. I guess my son wasn't ever meant to debut that famous stage. My son and I were very proud of those Saturday nights, but the sad story of this all is my son died in battle in Korea and now sings with God's heavenly host of angels in that sky not made with human hands. I'm looking forward to seeing him again. God bless you, and thanks for the lift, young man.